It's Gypsy Man. And yo, you're not gonna believe what happened to me today. Something that I've never experienced before, something that I've never seen before, but it happened to me. So today, I went to the range today, test and tune as always, testing and tuning. Because I did some modification to my Glock that I'm going to tell you right now, don't ever do this to your Glock. Don't make this modification to your Glock. So let's get right into it. So what happened? Went to the range to test what I did to the Glock. And as you can see, I put bad mag or sus mag on this mag because this thing took a shit on me today. I'm at the range, I'm shooting, and I kid you not, the base plate, I don't know if it popped off forward or I don't know if it popped off straight back and down. But this thing took a shit on me and all my bullets fell out and I was left with a hollow case with the mag. So that's what happened to me at the range today. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. But I'm thinking it's probably because of what I did to this gun. And this is the first time I've ever had a malfunction with this gun. And it wasn't with the gun, it was with the mag. But it could have been because of what I did. So what did I do to the gun that you should never do to this gun? The thing that I did with this gun that you should never do to it is I changed out the mag spring, the mag holder spring, or the mag release spring. Okay, don't ever do that to your gun. It ain't gonna work. Like it worked with my 2011. I put a lighter spring in there for the mag release and it worked perfect. But I'm telling you right now, do not do it with your Glocks. I don't know why they sell it, but they do sell it. And I don't know, I'm telling you, take my word for it. I'll make the mistake for you so you won't have to ever make it. But do not do it to your gun. So what I'm doing right now as I diagnose this is I'm checking to make sure everything is good and inspecting everything as I take everything out and everything looks good. I'm going to take this trigger out real quick and we're going to remedy that real quick. And I knew what it was right away because that's the only change that I made to my gun. And I didn't like it. So I was curious because it was working so good with my 2011. I said, hey, I got a bright idea, right? Let's do it for my Glock, which I've never done. And, you know, of course it worked great when we were doing our dry fire. Of course it worked great. But, you know, dry fire doesn't even compare to when you put that pressure in there when you're on the range. So let's go ahead and pop this thing out real quick. And it's not going to take long because this thing it's just sus, man. It's just really sus. It is sus. So let's get this thing up out of there. And we're not going to waste any time. This is just a short video. Not really a how-to video, but just a beware video of just not doing it. I don't know if anybody's ever done it. I don't know if anybody really goes into their guns that deep, you know. I'm going to go and look at that. I'm just going to throw it away. I'm not even going to keep it in the bag or in the toolbox for no just in case of anything. I'm throwing it away. I don't care. I didn't pay much money. It doesn't cost any money. You know, so it's no sweat to me. But this is the original. This is the original. Let's go ahead and pop it back in the hole where it belongs and keep it there, you know. Keep it there. I'm over here trying to get every advantage that I can get out of my guns and just, you know, luckily it was at the gym, at the range, and we were just testing, you know, which is where you want something like that to happen anyway. But, you know, I just don't. I'm just glad I was there and it wasn't during the competition because it sure enough was one of my competition mags. So I'm just glad. And I'm glad, and I will say, do not modify, you know, unless you're getting a really good base plate that screws onto the back of the mag so that stuff like that won't happen. But and this is all OEM parts now. This is Glock's +2/+3 base plate that was in there, right? So we don't expect things to go wrong with OEM parts, but sure enough, it popped out like it was nothing. So just got finished shooting this gun, had that failure. I'm gonna clean it up, and this is not about a cleaning. This is just a beware video. You know, I make the mistakes, like I said, so y'all won't have to make them. Do not put the lighter spring from any manufacturer inside of your Glock's frame for the magazine release. All right, Gypsy Man, and I'm out.